What's up, y'all? Welcome to Taking High Ground. This is our second episode of Top 10 Cards of the Week. And let's start off with one that I feel is not so much slept on, but I feel has a lot of potential. Now, I mean, when you say that in the Fortnite card market, it gets kind of weird when it's based off of a player. But with Booga and Merrill winning another FNCS and Booga being the one and only World Cup winner, I feel they have a little bit more pull than a lot of other players. And through the FNCS, they switched through skins a lot, but they consistently went back to Tigress, and then they finished off winning the championship with Crystal. But I think Tigress is a good card if you want to build off of what's happening in the pro market, if you want to get kind of unique with your collecting. So I think this is a good one overall.
Yeah, this is not one of my favorite skins,
Mhm.
but like you said, like if you look in I think there's gonna be different collectors, like
Yeah,
Sweat versus like the Peely fan base. Like the Sweats aren't gonna go for Peely,
right,
right?
right.
So this is one of the ones if you want to expand your collection and get a little bit into the Sweat scene, um, that might be a good pick.
Yep.
Nagop's another sweaty skin, but this one's more OG. Actually, I don't remember when Tigress came out, but
Yeah, that.
Nagop's has to be more OG. I feel like.
Oh no, yeah, Tigress was chapter 2. I'm
Oh, was
almost
she?
positive. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, she's a
Yeah,
fairly
I don't
new
have.
compared to Nagabs.
Yeah, I don't have that skin. That's why I was like,
She was
I
for
remember.
the Chinese New Year. I just can't. I think it was chapter 2
Okay,
of the. Yeah,
I could
yeah,
see that. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. Okay, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
The little hat. Okay. Knogops is a sweaty skin. Has always been a pretty sweaty skin.
yeah,
It's actually one of the Christmas skins that can get worn
yeah,
year round.
yeah,
And kind of like Skull Trooper and them. I think this only comes out during Christmas
yeah, yeah.
or the
This one,
winter time.
yeah, it only comes out during that time. Yeah,
You don't see it any other time during the year. Just like Halloween, you only see like Skull Troopers in them.
and is not so much like when we talk about these cards. It's not so much what has the highest potential of growth. But I think if you like the card, this is a very safe card to have in your collection or
Hmm.
to collect.
I feel like there's gonna be somebody somewhere
Yeah,
looking for
for
this
sure.
card,
Yeah.
right? I'm not one of those people. This is not one of the ones I collect. But I do recognize it as
Put
a
it
good card.
put it this way. She's on the list. It's just that it's a lot of skins and cards before her for me.
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
Wild card.
Yeah. Wild card is I think this one is well overall, this is a great
I just
yeah, go
realized
ahead.
his name's Wild Card and he's on a card. I just
Yeah,
realized
yeah.
that.
Oxymoron. But
Hmm.
yeah, this was one of the this was a very fun game mode. Wildcard is oh, thank you. I almost lost my point. The reason why I think Wildcard is a great card, I'm saying card a lot now at this point, is because he has a lot of selectable variants, A, B, and C, whatever you want to call it. So if you're collecting him, you more than likely will see him in the future more than any other card, i.e., he will be in Series 3. So this kind of falls into what I want us to talk about at some point as well, where it's like which cards are the most collectible when it comes to how often you'll see them in the future.
Hmm. Yeah, he's actually one of the more popular male skins too.
Yeah,
Like
clean.
he could actually be like a sweat skin that's a male, and you don't
Hmm.
see too many male sweat skins besides
Yeah,
Chaos Agent.
yeah.
Um, yeah, he's
Midas
one of the
and
few.
stuff like
Yeah,
that.
Midas.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's one of the few. He's like the secret agent before secret agents.
exactly.
Yeah. So Peely, I put Peely up here, and I emphasize base because we all
Hmm.
know. I mean, we talk about Peely all the time, and everybody wants a Peely. The base cards got a little cheap because they were selling at like $50 a piece, and then it came all the way
Yeah,
back down to like 20. And I see
yeah.
it starting to go back up. I saw
Hmm.
another sale from like the 35, I think over 40, but
Yeah,
then I see some more posts for like 20. So I would kind of put him like he's kind of like a good spot to buy,
yeah.
and not a lot of cards are worth buying in base.
Hmm.
Um,
Definitely a
or
handful.
or for example, I love Aura, right? But
Hmm.
there's so many of her base cards right now.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, Epic Series One were tough pulls.
yeah.
I mean, like extremely tough pulls. And so getting a Peely is a big deal. I have like maybe 10 of them,
Yeah.
but I ripped like thousands of fat packs,
Hmm.
like thousands. Um, so tough pull, and of
Yeah.
course it's Peely. What more
Yeah.
can you say? So if you
By
don't
the,
have a Peely base, now is the time probably.
for sure. By the way, this is not investment advice, just our opinions.
This is collecting advice.
Yes.
World Warrior, you can
Oh
take this one. This
yeah,
is your
yeah,
girl.
yeah. World Warrior is. I think this is a great collection card. I don't factor this into anything when it comes to her surging up in the market or anything like that. This is just based off of purely that we have one World Series World Cup at this point. She's never coming back to the item shop. I think this is a great card if you didn't get this skin, or if you just want something that represents the World Cup, maybe to put next to your commemorative ticket if you have it. I think this is a great card.
So where would you place it in terms of? Would you rather have this card,
Hmm.
or would you have the reloaded World Cup one with Booga holding the trophy?
Reloaded, hands down,
Yeah,
not even close.
yeah, that's a pretty
Yeah,
cool card.
yeah,
If you can get that graded,
yeah.
that'd be sweet. All right, Dark Bomber, one of my
Hmm.
favorites. This is the first cracked ice card I ever pulled.
Hmm.
Um, Series one. She gets overlooked a lot. I feel like.
100%.
I was buying her Italy's. I mean, people were 30, 40, $50, not even
Hmm.
like 5 months ago.
Hmm.
Um, right now, there's not that many cheap on the market, even in
Yeah,
Italy. But I feel like she doesn't get enough rep.
and the thing is, like, this originally we used to separate them. Remember, we used to be like, okay, Bright Bomber's the OG, but Dark Bomber is the better skin. No,
Hmm.
Dark Bomber's OG as well. This is like
Yeah, they're both
this.
OG.
Yeah, they're both OG, hands down. This is just a great skin and card all around.
Got a question for you, Rob.
What's up?
Was was Dark Bomber the first character to be affected by the cube?
Yeah, yeah,
That's
she
a
was. Yeah,
that's a major point.
I actually wish she was the loading screen and reloaded. That would have been great. That's Dark Bomber's the first dark skin technically.
She was the first character to that we know of in the Fortnite
Hmm.
universe to be affected by the cube. Now we have to remember it's not just in game. This is a story, and the cube is a
Yeah.
real thing in the story, which
Hmm.
we haven't gotten to in the comics yet.
Yeah.
That'll be exciting once we learn more about the
Hmm.
cube inside the comics. But she was the first one to be affected by the cube.
Yeah.
Ooh, I wonder if in the comics, like they're actually evil.
Right. But and on
Ooh.
top of the comics, we do have that Fortnite mirrors with the monsters coming. Could we see
Hmm.
Dark Bomber? And what could we see Dark Bomber before Bright Bomber? That'd be crazy.
Yeah, that very
Interesting.
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 Underrated card,
Yeah.
even though it's still rated higher than a lot of others, still underrated,
Yeah.
I think. Skull Trooper, I put him up here because we had some big sales over the last
Yeah.
couple weeks. Someone bought another shard,
Hmm.
um, 8,000, I think.
Yeah.
So he had during when the market went down, I think we got as low as like 1,800 for a PSA 9.
Hmm.
Is that right?
Hmm.
So a PSA 10 just sold for like 8,000, roughly around there. This is for a cracked ice, not hollow. I have the hollow up here, but Skull Trooper in general, is always a safe bet.
Always. Always.
With that said, we have information leaks that Series 3 is going to have a white Skull Trooper.
Yeah.
And when I say white, it's basically the custom you see here, but reversed.
Yeah.
So where you see black here, it's actually white.
What should be a pretty dope card.
It'll be interesting to see which cracked ice they do.
Hmm.
If they do blue with the white, that would be pretty.
That's gonna be clean.
That would
Yeah.
be pretty clean.
I the blue with the white, if they find a way to do the white in the white where it looks good, which is might be hard to pull off,
This
that'd
one
be
would have
sweet
been
as
better
well.
white with white because of the
Yeah,
black
yeah,
body, I think.
you're
But
right. Yeah.
but I feel you. So Skull Trooper, like Dark Bomber, we're just saying there's a lot of sales recently, and it's not a card to sleep on
Mm-mm.
at all. Doesn't really get more OG in
Literally.
Fortnite S than those two. The gold pump shotgun.
Yeah, we both can go on this one. You go first.
Oh my gosh, let me tell you guys. So there's no pump in the game right now. So
Hmm.
I just find myself every time I die to SMG, I turn around, I pick up my cards, and I get my pump, and I just caress it, and I'm
Just
like, It's like, it's okay. You'll be back
He'll
soon.
be back.
You'll be back soon to help me from these spraying
Oh man.
people. So yes, the pump is like the most. It's one of the most loved and hated weapons of all time.
Yeah.
It's like the aura of weapons.
Yeah.
What more can I say? I love the pump. It's my best
Yeah.
weapon.
Yeah. Like this is like Dylan hit it on the head with that because it's like this shows it allows you it shows the skill gap, right?
Hmm.
It shows the skill gap 100%. So the love hate comes in if you're on the opposite side of the skill gap, let's say maybe not trash, but you're average. A sweat with the pump is dangerous. It's dangerous. It's
And
almost immediate.
here's why. So like you have all these. None of the other shotgun, like a gold pump, can do 200 damage, which is all your life. So you can
Yeah,
get instantly killed even if you're fully health.
yeah.
Um, and the reason why that's bad for people who aren't as good is, let's say you're in a bush and you laser somebody like
Mhm,
really low, right? If they're
mhm,
a really good player, they can get to you with building and stuff without being shot again.
mhm,
And
mhm.
even if they have no heals, one shot with their shotgun, and
It's
they
done.
could potentially beat
Mhm.
you. And it saved me. Like someone's gotten snuck up on me, I turned around and one pumped them.
Yeah,
It's the greatest feeling as a player with the shotgun.
yeah.
And I
It is.
realize it sucks for those people who get one pumped. I've been one
But
pumped, but
we're not gonna let them off that easy.
yeah.
This gun is also great if you're not that good and you want to
Hmm.
just put that prayer in the air. Like that's the gun for that.
Body
Like,
shots hit for
yeah,
100,
yeah, yeah,
So it's a great weapon, and I miss it. A lot of people
yeah,
miss it, and then a
yeah.
lot of people hate on it.
No, bring the pump back.
And bring it back. I mean,
Bring
it
it
can't
back.
be any worse than this, like lasering
Could you?
people meta
But could you imagine how OP it would be if
with
the
the
pump
SMG.
and the
No,
SMG?
yeah.
Oh,
See, I get why it's not in the game right now.
because it would be
Although it
impossible.
probably would help me, but if someone pumped me and then lasered me with that SMG,
It's over.
I'd probably be doing really well right now. But
Yeah,
yeah, I hear you.
yeah.
Zadie, I can't remember who
Oh
it is
yeah,
Zadie, but I was talking about her. I'm new. I'm getting hip to Zadie. I bought her
yeah,
skin,
yeah,
and I like it. And it's another sweat skin.
yeah.
It's not the sweatiest skin, right? But
Mm-mm.
it's
It,
fairly popular.
it's
I
a
see
yeah.
I see it more than Tigress.
Oh, for
I would
sure.
say,
No,
yeah.
see, Tigress. Okay, I'm glad you said that. Tigress is like besides when Booga wears it, and in that type of competitive, Tigress is like a creative warrior skin. Like that's
Hmm.
where you kind of see Tigress. But Zadie, like you said, is kind of that skin where you can still wear it and maybe like it's not extremely sweaty, but when a sweat skin is a sweat skin like this,
Tigress is one of
yeah,
those skins where like sweaty players get it, even though it doesn't look the best.
yeah,
You get what I'm
yeah,
saying? Kind of like
yeah.
the Dynamo skin. Is that where you're getting at?
Yep,
Like you will only see sweats wearing the Dynamo skin.
exactly, exactly.
Um, no, that's a good point. But I would say we had Tigers up higher because, as Rob said, the recent FNCS,
Yeah, yeah,
um, which for those who don't know, Fortnite Champions Series, is that
yeah,
what it is? It's
hmm,
basically the competition, and pro players were using
yeah,
it. Speaking of Reloaded, we have Rocket Rider,
yeah.
one of my favorite Reloaded cards.
So
I've
much
been
memories.
I've been posting so much Reloaded on here, but oh well, y'all can deal with it because this card is sick.
Yeah,
Um, I mean, this is classic Chapter One.
yeah,
That's Retail Row in the
yeah,
background there,
yeah.
and this is back in the day when you just used to play around. There's like shopping carts you could
Yep,
like ride.
yep.
People were just trying different funny crap. They weren't trying to like get crowns every match and be
Hmm,
super
hmm.
serious, and try to compete or
Yeah.
get arenas. They were just enjoying the game. You
This was
know.
like this was like pure squads. It's only one player left and it's two teams left. You have your whole squad and you're like trying to pull off a trick shot at the end of
Hmm.
the game. Like this is pure nostalgia right here, honestly, with the pumpkin launcher. Like
So
it can't
to
beat that.
explain what's happening here, this actually happens in the game,
Yeah,
and that is cool. Is it doesn't have a pickaxe out and a rocket
yeah,
launcher on a rocket,
yeah.
which you can do. So what happens is you stand in front of your partner, your teammate,
Hmm.
um, and you have to time this perfectly. They shoot the rocket,
You jump.
you jump, and you land right on top of the rocket, so you can ride it.
Yeah,
And like you just keep going forward. So if they shoot it up and like forward, you're just going to be going forward. Now, if you jump off, you're going to die.
die. Yeah, Yeah.
but they do that and they launch it towards an enemy,
Yep.
and then the person on the rocket shoots another rocket at that enemy once they get there. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't tried. Can we even do this in the game anymore?
Probably in create. I'm pretty sure they have it, you know.
Like when they had the
There.
rocket launch, I haven't tried it in
No, you
forever.
like when they put the rocket launcher back in game, you can't do it. Well, don't let me say that. I don't think you can.
I haven't seen it in a
Yeah,
long time.
yeah, I don't think you can. I think that
I'm
was a
sure you would get lasered the hell out of if you were on this rocket coming towards people, but
especially with
especially
the
this one.
MV7 in there. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So that's kind of what we have this week for our
Yeah.
top 10 cards to look out for.
Hopefully that
Um,
was diverse
I
enough for y'all.
No,
That
I
was
think I
pretty
think
good.
I think we have some expensive ones on there. I think we have
Yeah.
some easy grabs on there.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then look forward to Series 3. It's coming out on the 23rd.
Mhm.
Um, very very soon, guys. Very soon. I don't think it's gonna be in stores, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna be on that Panini website all week
Yep.
next week, all week. I'm gonna be on there trying to. Not that I already pre-ordered some, but I just
Yeah.
wanted. I kind of want to just grab some from them. I don't know. So that's it.
It's
All
gonna
right, guys. We'll talk to y'all next
make
week.
make sure y'all like and subscribe if you do enjoy the content. We would highly appreciate it. Uh and we just gonna have more content coming. So yeah.
Oh,
Have a good one.
also, comment in here your favorite card from here.
Yes.
Not the most expensive one, just your favorite
Your
one.
favorite. Yeah.
And why. Tell us why. Like, do you rock that skin?
Yeah.
That'd be good to know. All right, guys. We'll talk to y'all later.
Have a good one.